Hi, I'm Gunargie O'Sullivan, and we are at 3088 Cambie Street in Vancouver at Jody Wilson-Raybould's campaign office. Jody Wilson is a strong local voice in the community and is a key member of Team Trudeau. She brings a passion for local issues and has a long track record and is extremely successful. She's been a 10-year regional chief of AFN and has also served as a BC Treaty Commissioner. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your position statement.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here and to chat about the upcoming federal election. As you said, my name is Jody Wilson-Raybould, and I've been honored to be the Liberal candidate for this new riding of Vancouver Granville since July of 2014. I put my name forward in this federal election because I believe that our country has gone off track and we need to do something about it. I believe that the voices of the people in Vancouver Granville need to be heard in discussions about important issues like affordable housing, like transit, in terms of the economy and ensuring we can balance a growing and diversified economy with a sustainable approach to the environment. We have a lot of issues that are on the table for this federal election, and in the last 10 years under this current government, the voices, the diverse voices that exist not only in this riding but across the country are not being heard. And I believe substantially in the vision of Justin Trudeau, the concrete and well-balanced plan that the Liberal Party of Canada is putting forward to Canadians, and certainly recognize that we have a tremendously strong team right across the board that has expertise in lots of areas, and we're offering a fair plan to Canadians, and I believe that we're the only real choice for real change.
Well, First Nations people are very proud of your candidacy, and we're celebrating that from the bottom of our hearts. We want to know where you stand on Aboriginal issues.
Well, I feel the support. I'm incredibly proud to be a First Nations person, and I think the issues around Aboriginal people in this country is one of the biggest outstanding public policy issues that we need to address. The Liberal platform has been very substantive in terms of supporting a relationship with Aboriginal people in this country that's based on recognition, that looks to actually building in partnership on a nation-to-nation basis and creating the space for Aboriginal people to ultimately improve their lives. It involves ensuring that we have a Kelowna-like process and work jointly with Aboriginal peoples to close the gap. We are committing to investing substantial amount of dollars into First Nations education, ensuring that we can have safe drinking water in all of our communities right across the country, ensuring that we tackle the fundamental issues that are impacting Aboriginal communities in this country, while at the same time creating the space for respectful reconciliation that embraces the concept of nation building, what our communities are actually doing, Aboriginal communities are actually doing. It's a partnership that we're committed to sitting down with Aboriginal communities in this country to ensure that they're a part of the economy, to ensure that they get the same services that all other Canadians enjoy, and that they can be the best that they can be and move forward.
One of the questions I asked the other candidates like Wes Regan, Jenny Kwan, and Edward Wong from the Liberal Party was whether or not they were willing to commit to 1,000 units of social housing per year in their riding. Where do you stand on that issue?
Well, I'm acknowledge the historic investment that a Liberal government will make in terms of infrastructure, in particular in terms of social infrastructure, which includes affordable housing. And a Liberal government would be committed to sitting down with the City of Vancouver, sitting down with the provincial governments to ensure that we develop a concrete national housing strategy that addresses the challenges that we have right across the housing spectrum, from rental facilities to ensuring that we renew the cooperative housing agreements, and to providing injections of operating dollars to municipalities to ensure that we have or propel home first initiatives that provide housing for homeless people. We're committed to doing all of those things.
Awesome. Bill C-51. I mean, a lot of people are up in arms over it, so to speak. If you were elected, what is your stance on the bill, and will you make any changes?
Well, I acknowledge that Bill C-51 has created a lot of discussion, and necessarily so. What the Liberal Party and the position of Justin Trudeau has been is one of thoughtful balance, one that removes the politics of fear from substantive discussions around the need to balance security with individual rights and liberties. In terms of what we have said and what we will do is we supported Bill C-51 for certain reasons, for the protection and security of Canadians. But when we have the fortune of forming government, we will repeal those aspects of the bill that are egregious and ensure that there is put in place proper oversight, and that there is reviews of the legislation as it moves forward to ensure that it's appropriate.
Okay, and what about our missing and murdered Indigenous women? Would you support the call for a national inquiry into the missing and murdered women of Canada?
Well, absolutely. Our party has been very clear in its support to call a national inquiry into murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls. This is a national tragedy. This is something that, when I was the regional chief of the BC Assembly of First Nations, working in partnership with all of our leaders in BC and across the country, it's something that we've been calling for years. A Liberal government would, of course, call a national inquiry and get at the root causes of the problem and the challenge. It's completely unacceptable in a country like ours that we are facing these tragic circumstances.
I know that you are also not just First Nations candidate, that there's more to your platform than just Aboriginal issues. What else would you like to bring attention to as we close?
Yeah, I mean, it's, as I said, I'm very proud to be an Aboriginal person. I'm equally proud to be a Canadian. I got involved in mainstream politics, or this federal election, because I believe that our country is moving away from where it once was. This election, to me, is about who we are as Canadians, what values we hold to and hold close to ensure that we can create and continue to be a strong country that respects the equality of opportunity for everyone, that creates the space of a caring and compassionate country. That's what this election is about. This is what I ask people to think about. Which party actually embodies your vision for your country, whether you're Aboriginal or otherwise? How can we ensure that the voices of the people within this country, the diverse voices, are heard, are incorporated into the development of public policy in this country, so people can see themselves in the workings of their government, so we can together create a better government. That's what Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party is offering, and that's where I will commit my years of experience to ensure the issues of the people in Vancouver Granville are heard, and that we move forward in a positive, inclusive, and equal way.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
Jody
you.
Wilson-Raybould,
Yes.
Vancouver Granville the Liberal Party of Canada. It's been a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to chat with you. Thank you.
Gail Kessler.
Gail Kessler.